Welcome to another episode of Ozfish. Dave here. Let's get some. I'm out in beautiful Lake Macquarie today. Love fishing in Lake Macquarie. Haven't been out here in a fair while. I've just come out today to see if I can actually just catch 20 squid. The boys have told me that, there's no squid on the drop over. But I don't know about that. I've only been here for 5 minutes and I've cracked one on my Paternoster rig. So, yeah, that's really, really good. So I just want to get some squid today for beach fishing for Jew, and I'm going to start trying a few squid in the river when I'm due and just put one rod out. But I'm just going to grind out here a bit and see if I can get my bag limit. I had an epiphany last night that I'd get up at 5:30 and get going by 6, but yeah, with me, I'm not a morning person. That never happens. So I'm a guy that loves to get on the water by, you know, midday, 1, 2, and fish till who knows, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. But anyway, I'm going to fish till dark and see how I go. So come on a mission with me in Lake Macquarie and just see what we can catch. Let's get some. Oh, here's another squid. This is looking promising. Yeah, this is, you know, this is one of my favourite rigs, you know, when there's no wind. It's a little harder to get them on the Paternoster rigs when there's no wind. It doesn't move you along a bit. You can still get a few, but I love to, like, throw this one out and use it really aggressively, and it works really well when it's really calm, and it's just really glassed out at the moment. So, you want to see how we go? Well, I'm on the ocean side of the bridge at Swansea. I know nothing about fishing here. Never fished here in my life. But I got a double of squid. Man, I must have just fluked them. Another squid. Got a double hook up. With followers. Oh, one dropped off. Oh, I had a double. Should have pulled him straight in. Had a follower with it. Thought I might be able to catch him and lost a squid. Anyway, gonna have a crack at the followers, I guess. Got one on me spinning rod and Paternoster just bent right over. Little fella. I'll take him. Oh, there's another squid, and there's another squid with him, and he was attacking him. Another squid on the Paternoster rig. So I'd just like to show you the outfits that I'm actually using when I'm using a Paternoster rig and I'm out trying to catch squid in Lake Macquarie. You absolutely do not need anything fancy to actually catch squid. These are like Silstar power tip combos that I've actually bought in the fishing shop. Now these are worth about $50. So I bought 2 of them. And they're actually spooled with monofilament, which is probably about 12 pound, which is bright yellow. And what I do is I make the Paternoster rigs up at home, and yeah, I just tie a little bit of rag around the jigs and around the sinkers, so that when I put them in the boat, you know, they don't get in the way. And when I get to my fishing spot, yeah, I can just undo them and just deploy them straight away. But yeah, these are really cheap combos. And when I first started squid fishing, I was using all braid. I thought that you had to, you know, use braid to catch squid to get better feel. But actually, yeah, the monofilament works fantastic. And I think even the monofilament and that like super soft tip in that bait fishing rod, there's stretch in the monofilament and a lot of give in the rod. So yeah, you don't lose many squid. I think it's sort of like, it's an advantage, like when you're squid fishing, to use mono, because it's just like a big rubber band, and you're not going to pop them off when you catch them. So yeah, like super cheap $50 outfit. And what I do is I just pre-tie the rigs at home. These are actually made from 25 pound, like fluorocarbon, and I think the 25 pound is really good. It keeps it just a little bit stiffer, and it saves tangles. And you'll notice what I'm doing is I'm just utilizing like a really short dropper out to my squid jig, and the squid pick it up, no dramas. And the shorter you keep your dropper, the less tangles you get when it's drifting along. And all I have is just a little tiny like ball sinker on the bottom, and I can adjust that depending on, you know, how much wind there is and, you know, how much current you're dealing with. And I've experimented with lots of different sort of colours, like when I'm squid jigging. But I think all round the best colour would have to be, for me, is like pink. They just seem to really love that pink. This is a Yamashita jig, and it's only a 1.8, so I find that the 1.8 metre jig works really well on the Loligo squid out in Lake Macquarie. So yeah, it's a very sort of like basic system, and I'll just wash that down with fresh water when I come home, and I can get like endless like squid fishing trips just out of that pre-rigged rig, just attached to my rod. But yeah, make no mistake that when you're squidding, you do not need to spend a huge amount of money. Cheap as chips. Mono seems to work really good for me. And if you have a look at a couple of the videos that I've done in relation to squid fishing out of Lake Macquarie, quite often you'll see me with the Paternoster rig, and what I'll be doing is that, like, I'll be lifting like the jig up and down in the water column. And yeah, if you want to be a little bit active, that'll capture a lot of squid like that. But what I found yesterday was that I was drifting along with 2 rigs out, and I was throwing out another small squid jig, and I was manipulating it. Mate, I was catching double squids just leaving it in the rod holder. So I think in New South Wales you're allowed to have 4 rods out with 1 angler. So what I'm going to do is, next time I go squid fishing, I'm going to make up 2 more outfits, and I'm going to put 4 Paternoster rigs out, and I'm just going to drift along with the 4 Paternoster rigs, and maybe just you know, manipulate 1 rod up and down with my hand, and the others I'm just going to drift along. And I reckon when the squid are there, yeah, I could get my 20 squid really quick with 4 rods out with double Paternosters on them. And the other thing I like to do when I'm out squid fishing, I always just have like one spinning outfit. Any outfit will do, you know. I always have braid on that outfit because it's just one of my soft plastic outfits. Anything from a 1 to 3 kilo rod to a 2 to 4 kilo rod with a 2 to 2,500 size reel with, you know, 6 to 8 pound braid seems to work really good. And again, I just throw a 1.8 out, and I love the pink, and I also love this sort of like natural prawn color, which seems to work really good. So yeah, this little prawn colored jig, it's awesome. You can see how it's been attacked by so many squid and it's starting to like damage the exterior of the jig, but yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, they're my two favorite colors, like pink and the prawn color, Yamashitas, and the 1.8. If you like my videos, if you like the content that I create, always make sure if you're watching the video and you do dig it, yeah, make sure that you subscribe, like the video if you like, send me a comment. I usually get back to guys who are like commenting on my videos, and you can even hit the notification bell if you want. It just helps the channel grow. So until next time, this is Ozfish signing off, and always remember, let's get some.